Welcome back, guys. So on this lesson we're going to be talking about heaven versus hell, deciding if a niche is worth it or not. So before we continue, I want to talk about what we're going to cover in detail. First, we're going to cover how to know if there's an audience for a niche. So now that we have our niche, or we have an idea of what our niche is going to be, we want to solidify our niche. We want to make sure that there's an audience that's going to be searching for our video, that's going to be coming across our videos. And we're also going to be making sure that the niche is evergreen. And I'm going to be discussing what evergreen is in the future throughout this lesson. And it is very important that our niche is evergreen. I'm going to be discussing if you know what evergreen means. I'm going to be giving you my definition of it. But the main and general summary of this lesson is to make sure that there's an audience of people that will actually come and watch our video. Now, before we continue to be able to do this, to making sure to see the data, to make sure that there's people within the niche, we're gonna need to download a Chrome extension. Actually, you must download a Chrome extension. I put Chrome browser. A Chrome extension. You must have the Chrome browser on your computer, and we'll be able to download this Chrome extension that is called vidIQ. If you don't know what a Chrome extension is, that is perfectly fine. I'm gonna show you how to actually do it. And basically, that's the logo of vidIQ. vidIQ is basically, to explain again, just a Chrome extension, or I can refer to it as a tool we're going to be using, probably the main tool that we're going to be using. And we can start there's a plan for it, but the free version for the most part is pretty reasonable, and it's a tool that you can upgrade to, but the free version, you should be able to use the free version with no issue also. So basically it's just a tool, a Chrome extension that will allow us to view the search volume of any keyword, and using that ability that it gives us, we'll be searching different terms within the niche, to making sure if there's people that are actually searching for videos within our niche. So basically, for example, as you can see the screenshot right here, when I search for the search term water, you could see to the top left right there, you could see when I search for water, to the right, you can see that there's an average of close to 594,853. Sorry, I'm kind of bad with number. So you could see to my right here, it shows you how many search volume does it get. And the search volume is basically an average amount of people per month is searching for that search term. So water, when I type for water, it shows that an average of 500,000 people are searching for water on a monthly basis. Now, this is not super accurate. It's just an average number. How vidIQ get the data is basically they're connected with YouTube API. They're the closest two that I found that I've used that give me a good estimate of how much a good estimate of data leveraging YouTube API. Now there's other two, but vidIQ have been proven to be the best, and they're also been verified by YouTube themselves. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be guiding you through downloading vidIQ if you don't have it yet onto your computer. So of course you want to make sure that you have a Chrome browser. You want to make sure that you have Chrome downloaded, because this will not work on Safari. For example, I have a MacBook, it will not work on Safari or any other internet browser, but Chrome, since it's a Chrome extension, it will work on Chrome. So all you basically have to do is type vidIQ Chrome extension. Now it should be the first website that shows up, and once you click it, it will say add to Chrome, and you're gonna add extension, and then it's gonna be added to your extension. And usually what happens is that it load up this video right here while coming into vidIQ, and it's gonna give you, this video is basically giving you step instruction onto what to do, how to sign up, how to create your account, and how to maneuver through it. But all you have to do once you get to this video is put in your email and put in your password. Put in your email and put in your password and click sign into your account. Or, of course, most of you in your cases, you just never use it before you signing up. You will just click sign up, and it will be a simple process from there. And then you'll be able to see all those different type of analytics from YouTube. So basically, if I go to the YouTube homepage, you'll see that, for example, this Mozart video. If I click on this Mozart video, usually a normal on when you're using YouTube normally, you will not see all those type of analytics to you right now. I have this other Chrome extension called Social Blade, but don't worry about it for now. But because of vidIQ, I'm able to see, for example, how much subscriber that people have. For example, all those people that comment, I'm able to see how much subscriber that they have. I'm able to see the video tags that this video, whoever uploaded this video, is using. So I see a bunch of data that we don't usually see. Now I'm not gonna overwhelm you if you never used vidIQ before. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna be using it to search term within our niche, to making sure that our niche is a valuable niche. And also you can go on the vidIQ website itself. So if you go to Google and you type vidIQ, they have an official website, vidiq.com. And I'll recommend you sign into your account because we're gonna be using it also, and we're also gonna be using YouTube also. So you're just gonna log into your account, and once you log in, it will take you to a page similar to this. Maybe if you're watching this at a different time, maybe there's an update or something, but it will take you to a page similar to this, and you'll see your dashboard, daily idea, keyword, competitor, subscriber, SEO, and upgrade. So I rarely use the website because I do have the updated plan with them. I do have the boost version. Real quick, I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you their plan. Now, if we go to their website, they have a basic version, which is the one that we downloaded, we're using right now. They have a pro version, which is like $7.50 a month. And they have a boost version, which is $39 a month. And they have another boost plus, which is $415 a month. Now, usually most people, the pro, honestly, the pro is good. Now, I have the boost, because the boost just give you all the all the access to feature you have as a pro, but the boosts allow you to connect to multiple channels. When you have the pro, you can only connect to one channel. For example, let's look at real quick. I'm not really going to take a lot of time with this, to kind of compare the pricing, but you could see with we have the basic. All that you can do is video scoreboard. So basically see the tag of other videos on YouTube and see how they're performing, and live stat bar. And don't worry, we're gonna go more deep in detail about this in the future. But with the Pro, which I recommend a lot of people to get, which is $7.50 a month. If you're starting on a budget, that's fine. But I recommend more people to actually just get the Pro version. It's really gonna be worth it. $8 a month. It's not that much money. It's gonna be worth it. We're gonna make way more money using that tool. vidIQ has been a tool that easily helped my channel grow and get a lot of views with SEO and everything like that. So, but with the Pro version, you can see you get a lot more. Some of those really don't matter. You really don't use them. You really won't use them. The most important that kind of is more valuable for me, which is why I got the boost, is the SEO title and description recommendation. And for example, with the Pro, what you're gonna be using, so most view videos, knowing what's the most viewed video, and keyword research tool, which is the most thing that we need, which is why it's kind of not required, but it's really good if you have the Pro, because the keyword research tool would do a lot for you. Now I'm gonna be using this free version that I have. So I created this account specifically because it gave me the basic version. So we're gonna be using this account. So it's not upgraded. That's why it's saying upgrade to Pro. And I'm gonna be using my boost account to show you kind of a difference between the two. So basically, to do the research, for example, say that our niche is about architect. So say that we're gonna be uploading video related to architect. We're gonna be uploading most expensive house in the world, most creative architecture in history, the documentary of a hid, that's a woman that was in architecture. So just broadly, we're gonna be making videos that are around architecture. So what I would do, now that we have vidIQ, I recommend you just type, because the goal, what we have to do, and I'm gonna go back to my PowerPoint to kind of give you guys a summary. The goal, we want to make sure there's at least 10 keyword that have 5K plus search per month. So the goal is we want to make sure there's at least 10 keyword that have 10K plus search volume per month. So we want to make sure we can find at least 10 keyword that have a 10,000 people searching for it on a monthly basis. Now this, what I found, usually kind of tell you, okay, there's an audience that is within my niche that I was searching for keyword within my niche. So say I have a channel that's gonna be in the architecture space. All I do is just type architecture, and basically since we have the basic version, we're not really going to be able to use, it's not really going to give us all the data that we need to be able to do this research. So we're going to go to the website. As we had the website load up, we're going to go to the keyword section and we're going to paste in architecture. And I'm going to open Google Doc to put in those 10 keywords together so we can have them on a Google Doc. All right, so basically we could see architecture, that keyword alone, just related to the niche, have close to, not 2 million, but 2,000 people, 200,000 people, sorry, I'm kind of bad with numbers, 200,000 people searching for it on a monthly basis. So what I would do is architecture. So the keyword alone, architecture, have 200,000 people. And what I love about this is, since we have the basic version, but it will have a bunch of other keyword if we just upgrade to the Pro and the Boost. But it will recommend other keyword. For example, we have modern architecture. It's not really 10K, but I'll kind of add it in there. We want to look for other keyword that have at least 10K plus search volume. But if you click on the keyword also, it will give you similar keywords. So now we have modern architecture as the highlighted keyword, and it gives you similar keyword related to it. So it's kind of hard. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna use architecture as I type it here. I'm gonna see if I can. You see, since you can actually see the tags of other videos. So I'm gonna see, based on those architecture videos, if I can find tags that have at least 10K plus search volume. So this is no keyword related to architecture. Construction documentary, let me see this. Food documentary, architecture documentary. It's actually not bad. Future of architecture. Right, design. So remember, you can click on the keyword and it's gonna give you similar. Right, interior design, that's one of them. It was around 500,000. So again, the main goal is to find keyword related to our niche, phrases, keyword related to our niche that have 10,000K. And we're not really going to use them. We just want to make sure if we can find 10,000, okay, then we know our niche is valuable. Most of the time it's going to be, it's going to solidify that our niche, there's an audience within our niche that is searching for keyword within that niche. So we have interior design as number 2. And we're going to go back to YouTube and we're just going to keep looking. Now I'm going to click interior design to see if I can find similar keyword within that space. So we have interior designer, also has another keyword. And I'm not going to write the numbers. I'm just going to add them on there if they have 10,000 plus. And now we're going to be looking those other videos, see what tag they're using, if we can find the tag. And you can see even on her video, she's using a bunch of those tags that we actually got down. So architect and interior designer. So we're just going to click on all the keywords and see if we can find some stuff related to it. Architecture student, that's another one. So we're just going to add that on there, architecture student. So we have 4 so far. And moving on, we're going to be looking at more interior design. We already have that. House tour. Perfect house tour. House tour 2021. So in general, empty house tour. House tour is just common in all those keywords. So house tour, we're just going to add house tour. And moving on, interior design, we already have interior design. A house design idea. House design idea, we're gonna put that. More than 10,000 search on a monthly basis. I forgot what was it. House design ideas. I think house design in general. House design idea. Now moving on, luxury real estate is another one. Now, honestly, guys, architecture is something. It's basically a huge space itself. So some of the niches that we're gonna come up with, most of the niches, if you already come up with a niche, we already kind of know these people searching for it. So architecture is a major, it's an area of expertise itself. So there's a lot of people that goes into it. There's a lot of people that they just go into that for schooling and everything. So we know that there's a huge audience for it. It's very important that you actually try this strategy. You try what I'm doing right now. To make sure that there's an audience for your niche, even though you might know, okay, so let's say for example I'm making a channel around soccer. Obviously I know there's a huge millions of people that watch soccers, but in that case I wouldn't do a research. For example, most of the time when I'm choosing a niche, I already know if there's an audience for, which I don't do this. But I want to make sure that everyone that is going through this, sometimes there's people that pick really specific niches, and you want to make sure that you do this. It kind of solidified that there's actually an audience out there within your niche. So we have luxury real estate. And moving on, architectural designs, home design. I believe we have home design. We have house design, so I'm gonna add home design. And remember, we just need 10 of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just have 2 more that we need. Home decor, that's really high, over 100,000 people on a monthly basis searching for that. So we're gonna have home decor, and the architecture space is really big. And I know home decor kind of go outside of architecture where it comes to designing building. This is more of interior designing, but I'm gonna add it since it kind of similar to the space itself. It's not too different. Most architecture people that are interested in architecture are also interested in interior design in general. And this video about architecture, we should be able to find New York architecture, for example. Oh, I'm surprised. The Empire State Building. We can easily add that. It's related to architecture, but I'm gonna find something more a keyword that just go more with architecture. Buildings, not over 10,000. The Burj Khalifa, I could put that also. All those I've seen good keyword already, but I want to find keywords specifically. And by the way, the Burj Khalifa, all those already solidified. We've already have 10 keyword, but I just want to make sure that we find something just that scream architecture. So should I study architecture? Is architecture a good major? Architecture school? Architecture school advice? Architecture. Industrial design. Boom. I believe now we have 10. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 10 keywords that already tell us all of them are getting actually more than 10K views a month. Some of them are getting over 100,000, close to a million. Some of them are actually getting a million views per month, or a million search per month. So we know that architecture is actually a good niche to get into. Now we solidified the architecture space. So we know that it's something that is actually worth getting into. So now I want to try to pick something that is super specific that might not seem like a good niche, and it's very hard for me to find a niche that's not really good, or a niche to not get into, to be honest. Straight from my mind, we're gonna actually say we're gonna be doing a channel on mythology. So we're just gonna be talking about myth throughout history, just mythology. Whether we're talking about Greek gods and other stuff. We're just gonna talk about mythology. So of course, as we always do, we just type the whole broad keyword. So mythology. All right. So straight up, I already found a channel that's just talk about mythology. So the strange creature of Sweden. So we have, let's take mythology. We're gonna go to the keyword. And we're gonna click search. We're gonna paste it and click search. All right, so we have close to 100,000 people searching for it. So mythology in itself is one keyword. So let's just paste that over here. And let's see if we have any similar. So Greek mythology, mythology explained, Greek mythology. I'll add Greek mythology to it. And now we'll look at the videos, the keyword that they have to see if we can find anything. And the mythology go a lot of different ways. For example, I don't know Swedish folklore. I don't know what that is. Obviously, there's a bunch of mythology, stories, fairy tale that have been told. Biblical angels. This is something related to, I don't know if it's mythology or not. So I would probably do a video around that. Why biblical angel, accurate angel look like your worst nightmare? What is myth? Right, we have Celtic mythology. We have Irish mythology. Gonna take Celtic mythology. And if we continue, Celtic creatures. Continue to look at more keyword. And by the way, just seeing this channel alone, this channel is just purely dedicated to mythology. This channel is just purely dedicated to mythology, and I'm pretty sure that's a Faces channel also. So just from seeing that this channel is dedicated to mythology and they have over 1 million subscribers, and look how much views they're getting. Most of their videos are getting over 100,000 views. That already tell me alone there's already an audience. So that alone already told me, all right, that's a good niche. I don't even have to do the research. But just to show you within that, just to show you from finding that niche and picking that niche and doing the research, it also solidify it. But seeing that channel alone over 1 million subscribers and they're getting over 100, 200,000 views on their daily video and a daily upload, that already tell me that it's already a solidified niche. For example, this channel is a small channel with 30,000 subscribers and also a channel dedicated to mythology. Look like they haven't been posting for that long. All right, so they started about 5 years ago. Then kind of they kind of had a break because 5 years ago, then 3 years, and they went to 2 years. So a few in there they stopped, and look like recently they kind of uploaded more. So they were uploading like probably like every month within the past 4 years. So we're not really consistently. You can see 4 months ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and they're getting good amount of views on their videos. We have 300,000, sometimes 5K. So we know that this niche is solidified, and I'm pretty sure this person is not even putting that much work into their video since they're not really consistent with it. So we know that alone this niche is solidified. So we have a lot of SEO and history and mythology. That's another channel with over 1 million subscribers. So God of Samaria, ancient history. Let me find something else. SEO and history. Sumerian. I'm not sure what's ancient Sumerian. So I'm not sure what that is. Alien gods. Aliens is also something that we can add into mythology. if they're real or not. So aliens, we have another keyword I'm pretty sure that's being searched for. Astronaut gods. All right, Greek gods. Greek god, we'll add it in there. Greek god, Greek mythology. That's another one. 6. Titan. I'll probably add Titan in there. 7. Ancient Greece. 8. There's a lot of mythology on ancient Greece. 8. Even going into the name of the Greek god, we'll probably add in some keyword in there. And we have goddess. That would be 9. Mermaid. That would be 10. Now we already solidify the mythology niche. If we want to start a channel on mythology, whether religion, whatever, if we just want to go broad on Greek gods, whatever that we want to do, we already have 10 keywords. We solidified and we found channel related that are getting a bunch of views and also have subscribers. Now this does require for you to do some thinking, or simply using what I could suggest a similar keyword like I was doing. Once you have a keyword, you can click on a similar keyword that it suggests to you, and it will show you also the search volume for that one. And also it requires for you to do some thinking, like I said before. For example, if I know I want to start a channel mythology, there's Greek mythology that people will be searching for, so I can type Greek mythology. So it also used for you to use your brain to kind of think about what will people be searching for, what are people searching for within that niche itself. So if you're struggling with this, don't forget to do what we discussed on the last session before, the last lesson before, to share your niche on the group and get feedback. Most of the time, I have a pretty, not intuition, I've been on YouTube so much and I've seen so many different niches and helped so many people with a lot of different channels, different niches, that I can straight up tell when somebody give me a niche idea. I can tell them if it's a good niche or not. And most of the people in the group, and you're gonna get so used to this, you most likely will know, your intuition will tell you if you're getting into a good niche or not. So if you're not sure of your niche, share it in the group as we discuss it and you get our feedback on that. Next, we're going to be discussing, is my niche evergreen? Can I create evergreen content within it? So let's talk about what does evergreen mean. Evergreen simply mean that there will always be a demand for your channel and your content. Evergreen meaning that it's something that will forever be needed. For example, evergreen content is what caused channels to still earn money from video that they made years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, years past, because people are still watching it. They're still searching for that video topic. Now, I want to share a quick story with you guys. Actually had this happen recently, which is why this program specifically will always be continue to be updating from new lessons that I'm going through, from new strategy that I've learned, from new tech that I've come across. I've recently gone through this. I had a channel which was earning me around 13K a month on average. And what we did, we're doing a testing because we realized that the more we upload, the more money go up, which is not always the case, but with this channel it was. So whenever we miss a day, the revenue would drop within that day. And it kind of bothered me. It was kind of strange because just because we didn't upload one video, we skip one day, the revenue kind of dropped drastically. Really, from it'll go from, we're earning around probably $500 a day, then it'll drop to $200 a day just because we missed one day. So we stopped uploading for a week. Then I let it go for a month, so we didn't upload for a month on that channel. And the next month we made 2K from that month. So we were earning around, it had a really high CPM, and don't worry about what the CPM is, but we were earning around 13K, to just make it simple, 13K a month, an average 13K a month. And the next month, based on the data from the last month, from the amount of views that we get, we made 13K that month. The channel made 13K the month that we didn't upload. And it's not, basically it's not really something that's not something that is supposed to happen, by the way. Basically what was happening, we were not getting any views, so people were not still watching our video. So whenever we upload the video, we get a huge amount of views, but usually after a week all the video dies down. the video don't get views anymore. They're still on YouTube, but people don't watch the videos anymore. So I stopped. So I started to think, what is going on? What's going on? What is happening? Maybe the algorithm is punishing my video. Maybe YouTube is just punishing my channel, and they're only promoting video that I uploaded recently, and usually after a week it dies down. So then I started thinking, the content that we're uploading on, it was an investing channel, and the videos were basically, here's what to invest in right now. So our video was super specific. It was super niche. It was super dies down to the current time. For example, we're sharing investing in the channel. Our brand message, what we dedicate to doing, is just sharing investing advice to people that they can apply at current time. So example, hey, invest such amount. You're not really supposed to be giving investing advice like that on the internet. We're not really professionals and everything, so we have our disclaimer at the bottom. We're saying, hey, this is just what we would think, what we would do. So basically, we share different tips that people can try if they want to, and it will basically be, hey, here's invest in such and such next month, before this happened. Hey, such and such company are merging with this other company. Here's why you should invest. Here's why it's gonna be a 10x return. So that's what our video was. That's kind of a little bit idea of what our video was about, how they would go. So basically, people watch them here and there as they get uploaded, but after a week, after a month, the videos will completely dies out. And as I started to think, it was because that we're uploading content that were not evergreen. It was just content that people need at the moment. So all of the video that we uploaded, most of the time when we upload a video, 2 months from now, it's irrelevant. The information we give is not it's irrelevant to people. They don't really need it anymore. When people are watching, especially within that niche, a lot of niche are like that. Within the investing niche, people want up-to-date information. They want up-to-date information to know what to invest in right now. They don't want up-to-date. They don't want information that on 2013 or information that last 6 months, because the business world is always changing and the charts are always changing. So people want fast news, up-to-date news. And that's what we're giving them, and not knowing that, hey, the other risk is that a month from now, people are not going to watch our content because it's going to be out of date. So we started working on more videos that are evergreen. So we switch up, instead of doing videos and, hey, invest in this and this, that right now, we did a little bit more of, for example, we started doing philosophies of famous investors like Warren Buffett philosophy. So sharing stuff like that people will forever be searching for within the investing space, while we're still doing a little bit of the current news, up-to-date news. So I want you to ask, is my niche something that people will be searching forever? So for example, if I have a channel that's just based around say Greek mythology, like we're saying, I just talk about mythology, people will forever be searching about mythology. It's something that people will forever be searching about. Something that's forever been talked about. People will forever be searching about. If I have a channel that is on cars, people will forever be searching on cars. Will forever need cars. Unless something else, some new invention come out, we can teleport or something. But we'll forever need cars for transportation, whatever form it take, whatever the design might look. We'll forever just need car. So it's something that is evergreen that people will need from 10 years from now. So always ask yourself, will the content that I'll be providing with this channel, will people still search for from 10 years from now? So there's some, especially when some people get into trending niches where it's just something that is popular at the moment. For example, I had a friend who started a channel on a specific video game, which I don't really recommend, and that video game died out, so did the channel. So we want to make sure, hey, is what our channel is going to be about, what we're going to be talking about, is it going to be relevant in 10 years from now? Are people still going to search for that content in 10 years from now? So that question will allow us to be able to know, hey, my niche is evergreen. And knowing that our niche is evergreen, because at the end of the day, we're aiming for passive income with YouTube, we want to be still getting paid for video we made 3 years from now. We want it have to be as real estate. Each video is a property that we're uploading. So we want 10 years from now for people to still be renting our property. So for views to still be coming in our video, and of course the views coming in, we're still getting paid for it. So let's summarize. So number one, make sure you use vidIQ. So before even moving on, make sure you use vidIQ to make sure that there's an audience for your niche by searching for keyword within that niche. And number two, I want you to ask this mind is something that people will be searching for in 10 years from now. Will people forever be searching for that? Will people forever need that information? So make sure that these two questions are asked and also are answered. And of course, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing success, and I'll see you guys on the next module.